Forget hot girl summer, it's romanticized fall era.
Romance yourself first and then add the pumpkin spice latte.
Hey babes.
I'm Madeline.
And I'm Deja.
And welcome back to the Elegance Exchange. So today we have a fun one. We are talking about why it's so important to romanticize fall because hello, it's fall. Who doesn't want to romanticize it?
It's currently October 1st. We're entering into the cooler weather, the orange, the red, the spooky. You know, it's such a fun time and it's just cozy. This is the season to be cozy and warm and just relaxed.
Like, there's no better feeling than just a cozy fall day and you wake up and then you have like, it's raining outside and it's nice and crisp and cool and you have like a nice hot coffee or tea and you're just like sitting there reading a book.
Your little pumpkin spice latte and a nice little, in your little sweater in your bed.
So this is like our big sister FaceTime call to you to tell you some ways that you can, you know, embrace the fall and really have fun with it because that's what makes life so fun in all of these different seasons. So first we're going to talk about your wardrobe because hello, it's the best part.
And that's how you feel. You got to look like fall to feel like fall. You have to look like it.
Exactly. Fall is so fun and it's just, you get to be so warm.
Exactly. So like when we're thinking of clothes, you know, think of that sweater weather. We already got our sweater, our dark colors going on. Think of maybe some denim, some cute overalls, and you cannot forget the iconic plaid. I love me an iconic plaid.
Or like the little checkerboard, that's so cute. I know the little rain boots are all like trending right now and I think they're adorable and so cute. Or like the knee-high boot with a cute skirt and then some like knee-high socks and some tights and then a cute oversized. Nothing. You
don't know how to dress for the fall season? Definitely search up Pinterest or TikTok's really good too because there's so many ways you can dress up. But the best part about fall is that most of the pieces are like, they're pretty staple pieces, you know.
Exactly. Really focus on building that staple wardrobe, that capsule wardrobe, like we always talk about. I know it's easy to fall into the trends, to buy the trendy clothing, to buy the trendy things, but truthfully, like this is a very timeless top because it's just, you know, like a nice little red button down and it's super timeless. Deja's, you know, you can wear it all the time because it's just light and like,
it goes with anything and it's nice and it also keeps you warm too.
Like I can think of probably 10 different outfit variations for what we're wearing right now just in tops. And start to just create a little mood board and find a favorite like influencer that has a very similar style to you. I know that's one of my favorite things to do. And go thrifting too.
If anything too, my ladies out there, your nails, your nails, they're also so much fun and you can just go on Pinterest and look for some. And if anything, there's also cute seasonal, you know, the seasonal the seasonal press-ons and stuff, and most of them are pretty cute, so you should definitely go and find some that you like.
Right, and Deja and I are always so polar opposite that it's hilarious, but you do get the best of both worlds here. So like Deja does the really fun like
you know, like it's just fun and bright. They're not obnoxious, but they do fit like the fall weather. They're very cute, whereas Madeline's are also very
I do the very like timeless,
classy, simple, timeless.
Exactly. So for me, I would typically stick to a nude, or if I wanted to embrace the fall just a little bit more, maybe go with a maroon, kind of like the shirt, or maybe a dark plum, just something that's a little bit more fun and a little bit more warm toned. And your hair is another big one. Your hair can be so much better because since it's a little bit colder, at least for us, because we live in Florida, the humidity is kind of crazy. And so
100%.
like my hair's kind of a mess and we've only been sitting out here for like 30 minutes. But when it's the fall, there's way less humidity, so you can kind of play around with your hairstyles a little bit more, do some fun updos, really curl your hair, straighten it, do whatever that makes you feel confident, but maybe try something new.
Yes, especially the trying something new. You can even try a different hair color. I know we tend to, like, if you check on social media, it'll be like, this is the new fall color hairstyle, and it's always like some like warm color. It's always like a nice little copper or maybe even like a cute little dark brown. Just try something new, you know?
Right, and maybe you don't want to permanently change your hair color. Maybe you don't want to do anything crazy. Obviously, if you are blonde and you are afraid that you are going to mess up your hair, go talk to your hairstylist before you do this. But I know for like people like me with darker hair, you can get those little hair glosses from Ulta for I think 20 bucks, and a lot of the times they're semi-permanent, so it's not going to mess up your hair. It's just going to be a little temporary gloss, and it can add a little bit more warmth to you.
Exactly. And then so those are more of the physical aspects. That's how to look like fall. Like I want to
really embrace that coziness.
Exactly. Like if someone looks at me, I want to look like I'm fall themed.
That cozy look.
We need to talk also about the mental aspect of it too, or more, not really more the mental, but more
soaking
like
it up.
The doing.
Creating a list, a bucket list, and then making it so fun and cute. Guys, come on. We really need to do that because hello, I know especially checking off lists can be so rewarding, and then how much better is it that it gets to be a fun list? That it's like fun little activities. And that's a very, very big one. Go out and do some fall activities. Make a list of stuff that you want to do and just go with it. And the best part about fall is that there's so many different, there's such a wide range of things you can do. If you want to be by yourself, make put on your list that you want to go to a coffee shop and try something pumpkin-y. If you want to go out with your friends and do it, why don't you go and visit a pumpkin patch? There's little fall festivals. Exactly.
Madeline and I visit a pumpkin patch just before we came.
Exactly. Embrace the fall. I'm trying to find Deja here, guys, because she was adorable. Hold on. Where is it? Because she was adorable.
Like it's so much it's so much fun, and there's so many things that you can do, and some are inexpensive, and then if you're willing to go and spend a little bit of some extra money, then do that. But I know for my activity list for fall, I want to go horseback riding because I think that's a very fall coded.
It is very fall coded. Or like, you know, the pumpkin patch was free, completely free. Now obviously if you wanted to buy a pumpkin, you know, you had to spend some money. But go and find the things that are, you know, you don't have to pay for it. Go to a state park, go camping. That one's super fun. You know,
go trick-or-treating. Go and carve a pumpkin. Go with your friends and make something.
I know if you live somewhere that has like a lot of local mom and pop shops, a lot of the times on Halloween they do fun little things. Last year we went to a little book party that was completely free for Halloween.
Yes.
And we had a blast, and then we just walked around our downtown area and it was so fun. Just find those things. You truthfully don't have to spend a lot of money, but you want to kind of embrace living like your favorite main character in a fall TV show.
If anything too, go out and try some new recipes. Now that there's a new season, now that fall's coming in, you have like your pumpkin, you have the warm soups. Madeline recently made a vegetable soup.
It does not sound good, guys. I'm not going to try and sit here and explain what I made because it's not going to sound good to any kid.
But, well, imagine how good it was.
I did in fact just make some brown butter oatmeal chocolate chip cookies with pumpkin. Those were actually very good.
See, and then last year I made these like apple what was it? These like apple cinnamon rolls, kind of like they were apple pastries.
That would be good.
You just need to go and try some. And again, look on Pinterest, look on TikTok, because
it's making me hungry.
Most of the time there's like pretty simple recipes. I can't bake, but I was able to make it because you know.
That's why she has me.
That is true. But it's just fun, and you know, it really does put you in that like fall mindset.
Exactly. And then honestly, that's a little romanticize your life date night. Maybe you are dating somebody, maybe you're not. For me, literally the other day I made that soup and then I made those cookies right after. That was like a little self-care date night for me because I love cooking, and that's so much fun just sitting there making all these new recipes. I had like sweater weather music on. It was just so nice and relaxing, and it was raining. Like, come on guys, it's the perfect opportunity. Do something with it rather than doom scrolling.
Or like imagine finishing cooking and like you're watching like this very like fun like Halloween movie, yeah, like Hocus Pocus, and you have like a nice little soup in your hand, and you're just like in your bed laying down. That's the life. That is embracing fall right there.
Exactly. And that's honestly what you want to do. But also get some cute fall pictures. I know it can feel silly. Deja and I, since we were at that pumpkin patch, we kind of felt a little silly. because there's all these little kids getting their pictures taken, and then Deja and I are over here taking photos, and we feel like little influencers in the wild. But take your pictures.
Exactly. It's so much fun. You need to update the gram. You need to update the socials. They need to be fall coded too.
And who cares what people think? You know what? If people want to think that you're an influencer in the wild, too bad.
I had to wait for kids to move so I can go and take pictures at the same spot they were taking. Like,
it does not matter.
No, and I feel like it also heals your inner child too.
It does.
It like connects you, because you know, when we're little, especially like if you're taking pictures of the pumpkin patch, or maybe you went to one of those cute little fall festivals. When we were younger, our parents were always like, okay, like stand next to the scarecrow and we're gonna take your picture. And so like now that you're older, it's kind of like, you know, you kind of feel connected to your inner child again.
And then think about it this way too. Whenever you have kids, if that's in your plans, if that's what you want, aren't you going to want to show them all the fun things you did whenever you were younger? Aren't you going to want to have photos? I know I love looking at my parents' photos from whenever they were my age now. And it's just so fun to see the differences and, you know, kind of what they looked like back then. So think about it in the perspective of, you know, letting your kids see what you looked like. If you really can't get over that stupid influencers in the wild.
Exactly. And I've been working on this one too. Create a cozy space. Create a cozy environment. Like, you know, we can start off with like buying fall decorations. As soon as it hit October 1st, I immediately pulled out, you know, my fall blanket. I have a fall pillow, and Bath & Body Works is really good about this too. And I also bought a bunch of Bath & Body Works candles. So now my room smells like fall every time I walk into it.
Exactly. And also be very careful that you don't, you know, add to a crazy amount of overconsumption. I think we can all see those on TikTok where they go out and buy 50 new things every single year. Don't do that. Literally, like Deja was talking about, she pulled out stuff that she had from her previous years and then bought a few new things.
Exactly.
You don't have to go completely buying crazy amounts of things, because let's face it, if you're anywhere around our age, you're probably not making the most money. You're probably paying for college or high school or whatever, and you probably don't have Pottery Barn.
You don't need to be watching these influencers and they're like, I'm gonna go decorate for fall. This is my fall haul and it's $1,000. No, you know, a simple Bath & Body Works candle, not even a Bath & Body Works, a simple fall candle that you get from Walmart and maybe a cute blanket. That is all you need, and boom, we are all falled up.
Exactly. It's truthfully not that hard, and if you know that you have the bad habit of overspending and easily being influenced, try and watch those underconsumption vlogs of fall, like decorating for fall with things that I already had, or, you know, just try and find something different that's not going to influence you in spending all of your money and becoming broke, because that's not what we want to do.
Exactly. And this can be the same way with your devices too. So, you know, it's time to update your wallpaper. It's time to update your canvas. I know sometimes if for my college and my high school students, since we're still in school, we like to use Canvas. And there's an extension that you can use, and it's like
My Canvas.
It's called Better Canvas. And what it has are like these little templates that you can use to decorate your Canva screen. And like there's some cute fall ones. So every time it's October, I always set it to like my super cool fall ones. And it's the same thing with my wallpaper for my Chromebook, because I'm always whipping out my Chromebook. I want to still feel like fall. So most of my things are fall coded.
Exactly. Really just love it and just create the environment that you want. I love that dark academia look in the fall especially. So I will study at like darker, you know, darker cafes, or I will make my lock screens and stuff on my phone darker and a little bit more moody, a little bit more mysterious. And really just embrace it and have fun with it. That's the whole goal. Maybe you love like the super bright Halloween look, do it. Maybe you like the pink Halloween, do it. Do what you love, because at the end of the day, that one little thing can make you so happy, and it can really help shift your mind into that fall mood.
And then whenever you're like, say you're like in your room, whenever you're like just relaxing in your room, watch a fall movie. Watch something that is like fall related.
That's so good.
I love, anytime I think of like a fall cartoon or a fall movie, I always think of Charlie Brown, the pumpkin. And it's always like Snoopy. Like Snoopy's a very like fall coded character to me. He's very like comforting. And then I also think of like Hocus Pocus.
Exactly.
Those fun ones.
Gilmore Girls, Sex and the City, let's see, Scream Queens. That one's a little bit more horror-esque, but really just have fun with it. There's nothing better than like sitting in your bed all cozy, especially if you have a heated blanket. Oh my gosh, those are amazing. If I can influence you for anything, that heated blanket girl. But just sitting there all cozy, wrapped up with some warm lighting, a little candle lit, a little snack on the side, So fun. That's all you need.
I'm never leaving that room. You will not see me for another 5 hours.
You will not see me on my phone. You will not get a hold of me. I will not be available.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's about it for our little fall tangent, but truthfully it's so fun and it just really helps you get in the fall mood. How many times have I said that? Let's add a counter.
I was fixing to say, how many times have we said fall in this one episode? But realistically though, it really does set just a really good mood for you, and like you kind of just feel connected with the things around you. You know, you see all these fall decorations and you're like, okay, well I want to be included in the seasonal change, and you should be.
Right. So we are on a bunch of different social media platforms.
We're on TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube. We recently added Instagram threads to our list, so you can basically catch us almost anywhere.
Exactly, and all those links are down in the description, along with another video that is similar to this. And then there's going to be 2 videos right here, one for our season 3 playlist, and we have a lot of fun videos, and then one that YouTube thinks that you're going to like the most. And then our subscribe button and our like button is down below, so make sure you go do that and show us your love, because we love hearing from you. All right, so with that being said, we love you.
Bye babes.